Wednesday, right? We're already in June 2024. And you know what that means? It means in less than a year, I will be married. I have a Mrs. Clemens by my side, so I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited. So the time, I know that year's going to go by like that, so making moves. You know, we want to make sure that everything is great with that. But today is Wednesday. Every other week, I do get chemo. You know, today I do get chemo. I see my oncologist today. So I get a CT scan update, the scan I took last week. So very positive. My last test, which is a Signatera test, I think I've talked to y'all about those. It detects the tumor DNA in your the tumor in your DNA, the cancer basically in your DNA, and it's dropped down back close to 0 again, which is good. It doesn't mean that it's not there anymore, but you know, the lower the number, the happier I am, obviously. So, just taking it, you know, scan by scan, week by week, blood work by blood work, you know, and also an update. You know, I did want to. Well, first, I've really been gung ho with the gym. I've been really getting it in. Since I have chemo every other week, it's kind of difficult to go to the gym. It's scary a little bit because the gyms, you know, have tons and tons of germs, you know, so you want to be very careful, you know, in the gym. So I have my hand sanitizer and everything. I do use that more closer to the days that, you know, I'm done with chemo. So I'll do chemo Wednesday through Friday, and then I generally won't start the gym up again until the following Monday, but I'm trying to go all week until I get chemo again. Now, I'm very motivated. You know, I just, some of the steroids I was taking, you know, they do give me cravings, but the steroids I'm taking are for nausea, and the cleaner that I've been eating, the nausea has simply kind of like faded away during my chemo session. So today I know I'm normally a little tired after chemo, but I want to smoke some salmon, you know, on my Traeger. Shout out to my dad for getting me that Traeger for Christmas, but that was a heaven send, you know, just being able to put something on the smoker and just kind of walk in and just wait for it to finish. That'll really help, especially in this situation. You know, I can go rest for a little bit while it's smoking. Can't fall asleep, but I can rest for a little bit. But today I do meet with my oncologist at 9:40 and start my chemo session around 10:30. But I woke up on a mission. You know, I'm like, you know, let me hit the gym real quick before I get chemo. It's another day not wasted. So that's where I'm, you know, heading right now. I go to the Crunch Fitness down here by North Star Mall, for those of y'all that are familiar with San Antonio. But I feel good. I feel great. I got results of my blood work yesterday, and I'm very excited. Now, I think I've mentioned in previous videos, my A1C levels are at 5.7, 5.8, 5.7, and 6.4, 6.5, I believe, right in there is you're diabetic. Now, I know my body is fighting cancer, but I don't want it to fight diabetes also. So it was a little scary. You know, I cleaned up my eating, but, you know, there's times that I had taken the steroids and, you know, I just got real snacky and I was eating bad food and, you know, so, you know, just the ins and outs. But I am blessed to have a lot of people in my circle that really care for me. And, you know, I had a few of my friends, you know, tell me, like, hey, look, man, you know, like, I've seen you eating this and this and this. We want you to, you know, eat clean because we want you around. You know, we want you around for many years. And that's the support you need in your circle. If your friends or, you know, spouse, fiance, husband, wife, whoever is in your life, you know, if they're not telling you the truth, you know, it's like, I don't know, you know, sometimes you do need that wake-up call. You know, even though I felt like, you know, I was kind of on the path, you know, your friends will set you straight, and that's a blessing, you know. So I'm blessed to have so many good people in my corner, because you need a support system regardless of what you're going through, and we've talked about that before. But my blood work yesterday was fantastic. My liver and kidney functions have been top notch since I started chemo, and they're even better now. I got some good results on that. Liver and kidney are 10 out of 10 basically, so that's amazing. That's great. My vitamin D, like it needs work, so I did get some pills he wants me to take, like the prescription strength shit, over the next couple months until I go see them again at my primary. But one of the biggest updates is my triglycerides. So from what I understand, triglycerides is like that fat in your blood. The normal range for triglycerides, now I don't know how to interpret the numbers, I could just give you the range. It's from 0 to 149, okay? My triglycerides in February 17th, when I last got my blood work, were at 367. They've been high for my last couple blood work, so it's very high. That's very dangerous because that's fat. We don't want that. So what I was able to do is that over the last 3 months, for the most part, I've been eating clean. I do have those little snacks here and there, which it did stress me out a little bit because I was scared about this test. But a lot of the things that happened, I was able to drop that down back to 142. My primary even gave me a high five. He's like, dude, you dropped this over 200 points in 3 months. That is fantastic. Please keep doing what you are doing. So I did not earlier this week, but last Sunday, my fiance Celeste and I, we did go to HEB. I got some salmon, I got some ground turkey. I got a lot of clean eats for this week. Because generally on chemo days, I don't eat a lot. I eat some bacon and eggs in the morning, but the rest of the day I'll have Greek yogurt, some cheese sticks, very small items because I don't want to activate the nausea, but I do need to put some good food in my stomach. So I'm very, very happy with the blood results, but we can't stop there. Well, I can't stop there. I need to clean it up more, eliminate the snacks and the sugar and everything so I can keep that A1C number backing off. It's getting lower, so that's a positive. But all in all, things are really, really good. But I did want to hit y'all up early this morning and let y'all know, give y'all a quick update. And for those of you that watched the video, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming back and following along with me while I talk about my health, talk about my updates, and then do a little full self drive. So I'm pretty close to the gym. I'm about 5 minutes out, so let's see if we can play a tune real quick. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I need something upbeat, so let's see what we got here. Let's see. This is kind of slow stuff. Oh, okay, here we go. We can roll with it. Check it out. Junior Mafia.
I like this.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical dishes in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my weed is where you find me. The back of the club, knocking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blood passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these honeys Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the F a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more back than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes, see notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the Rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GM3. I got the chronic by the tree. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Straight up honey, really I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things that make you smile. numbers to dial. You gon' be here for a while. I'm gon' call my crew. You gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave, throw the keys to little C's. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next blunt so we can steam on the way to the telly. Gon' fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi. Smoke L's while you throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. You got the gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. And mansion and Benzes giving ends to my friends and it feels stupendous. Tremendous cream, fuck $1 and a dream. Still tote gas strapped with infrared beams. Chopping holes, smoking line optimals, money holes and clothes, all a nigga knows. A foolish pleasure, whatever. I had to find the buried treasure, so grams I had to measure. However, living better now, Gucci sweater now, drop top BMs, I'm the man, girlfriend.
Honey, check it. Tell your friends to get with my friends. We could be friends. Shit, we could do this every weekend. That's right. Alright? Is that alright with you? Yeah. Keep banging.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. You got the gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Check it out, mouth full shit from the ass. Puff Daddy, Big and Smalls, Junior Mafia, represent baby.
I gotta take that entrance. Full Silk Drive. Let's go down here. Alright. That's probably the last song because I'm pulling into the gym right here. But a couple quick shout outs. Look at the dope hat. You know, you see it. The Braves, #1 team in baseball, are killing it this year. Got the dope hat, you know, so we do that. But today, the NBA finals start. I got Spurs in 6. Why? Because I hate the Knicks. I hate everything about the Knicks. I'm a Celtics fan. Y'all know this. The Knicks, especially with Stephen A. Smith talking all that shit. Spurs in 6. Spurs in 6. You know, but I'm really hoping for a good series, though. But again, I despise the Knicks, so I really hope they get bombed up. But I am at the Crunch Fitness over here off of San Pedro, so we're about to get our workout in. So everybody, y'all have a great day. I will holla at you in the next video. Peace.